Hello everybody, how's it going? I'm using a slightly different mic, so if the sound sounds a little bit off, that's probably why. And welcome to what is probably going to be the shortest LP I ever actually do, and I don't know why that filter for population is on. That's really fucking weird. I don't think I put that on. Yeah, I just want the supply. Okay, there we go. So, I'm playing this on Shattered World for a couple of reasons. One, the Chinese get very, very antsy very quickly towards me. So, I want to at least have some allies or something and have some protection from the impending doom that is China. And I really don't want to have to go to war with China immediately, but if I mean that, I have to do what I have to do. Also considering I only have 81 units, most of those are not exactly the most usable units in the world. In fact, they are close to utter garbage. But anyway, enough about that. I'm going to immediately turn that to low. That's just something I want to do. So, the Mongolian Empire basically covers fucking everything. They took over pretty well all of Asia. I think they took technically part of Siberia. They took a lot of shit to the border of where the Roman Empire was, because I believe it was the Romans that beat them. It was either the Romans or the Indians. I'm pretty sure it was the Romans, but I cannot be certain. I haven't done a lot of research on the Mongolian Empire, and they don't teach us much about the Mongolian Empire as a nation in school. They didn't really teach us all that much anyway. Let's see if we can just get all of these. Yeah, I figured we had a military goods shortage. Thank you for telling me the most obvious thing in the world. So these are basically all of my forward-moving units, and that is 36 units. That is not very many. Make that 3, because I don't really like to use militia stuff, because they're pretty useless. So that's kind of bad. So yeah, it'd be 33 units. That's not very good. It's actually awful. Not a very big military. Considering we only have one fabrication at the current time, that's really kind of bad too. We also have like no industrial goods or anything, so let's build some industrial goods. Now my economy is kind of complete crap at the moment. That's kind of bad. Let's be friends with Siberia. I could use some buddies, and I'm going to get those through these guys, although Inner Mongolia has close to the same fate as me. I'll be friends with the Russians here as well, and the South Koreans, because who knows, maybe they'll become good allies in the future, especially if war with Manchuria ends up happening. And the North Koreans are already attempting to kill everybody. My Western Siberia. Where's Western? Oh, yes, I would love to be friends with one of the strongest nations that can get to me at the current time. So immediately we have no money. That's always great. I enjoy having no money. $16 million. So literally we can only build the one at a time. Otherwise we'll go into like extreme debt. That's bad. It's a good thing we're not using any military goods. And consumer goods we only have like 2. Gold Boots, Tech, Manchuria. Unfortunately I'm not going to declare war on anybody at the current time. I think that would be more or less complete suicide. Oh, and the South Koreans are already after them. The Russians are fighting back the North Koreans. I figure the Russians will fight them back pretty easily. And then Manchuria is also at war with the North Koreans, I believe. So the North Koreans are pretty much fucked already. Like, they really are just so totally screwed. I would love to actually play as North Korea and see if I can win on like a normal difficulty mode. Allies being attacked by North Korea. I'll declare war on North Korea. Sure, why not? Let's spend money on being heightened, because that's a brilliant idea. So, the Mongolian Empire is going to be a very difficult one to start up. Now, I think our best bet is going to be maybe getting into... What is this? Wygurgistan? Wykogamistan? I don't fucking know. All I know is the Northern Chinese have a bunch of land there, and they're warring Tibet all the fucking time. Tibet is not my main concern, but I'm thinking warring first. I should war some weaker Chinese state, and that would be Turkestan, and Tibet, of course. Tibet more so, because they'll be weakened from war with the northern Chinese before the northern Chinese get a little bit caught up in their ways and stuff happens. Yes, I know. War declared on our region, southern China. Diplomacy? Diplomatic offer. Peace. Let's be friends. I'll give you $924,000. I'll give you money to be my friend. Now, I don't think any of them are bordered with us yet. Oh good, the Russians are fighting Manchuria. So, all we do now is the... Oh, and the northern Chinese and Manchuria are also now at war. So, that's interesting. So, the Chinese usually generally seem to keep themselves busy, I find. Which is really good. I like it when the Chinese keep themselves busy. I'm already at war with southern China. I can't be at war with them twice. Like, OMFG, BBQ. Is this, like, militia? Like, yeah, that's what I thought. What's that? Okay, so I'll just artillery then. Do I have any more aircraft in? No. I don't have an air force, and I'm not going to be able to make an air force for a long time. I have one production facility for everything. Literally, that's it. That is all I have. I have not. I'm not even at like a naval area. I couldn't even build a naval anything. I don't think, unless I can build one here. Hilariously enough, let's see. Military, naval. Oh my god, I can. I can build one on that lake as well. As well as this lake. Oh my god. And this one. That's hilarious. Okay. If only those went to the ocean. Do any of them in my land area even come close to the ocean? No. Not really. Well, that's bad. Like, bad. If Northern China would be smart, they could, like, take this chunk fairly simply. They have enough units to do it. So if they're too stupid to do it. Also, I think they're at war with the southern Chinese now. Yeah, they are. So war with the southern Chinese is kicked up. So basically, Asia is in total turmoil at this point in time. As with all the fucking time. Central Siberia is under attack by Manchuria, and Eastern Siberia is under attack with northern China. Don't want to go to war with northern China. A little bit too close to them to really, yeah, because we have no money. Those are going to build, like, really slowly. Like, really slowly. So we're just going to kind of, like, focus on the Chinese wars until something builds and we can make money. Like if those industry goods build and we can make money off of them, then that's a good thing, because we don't have any, like, major money makers right now. Like, we don't have any petrol producing, yet we need petrol. Do we have land resources? We have 0 oil. That's really bad. In fact, that's awful. That's awful. Shit. So basically, yeah, taking over your Gurgurgistan is going to be excruciatingly beneficial to anything we do in the future. Sure, Australia, I'll be your friend. Because, well, yeah, they have the oil that we are going to require, as does Tibet to a certain extent. So that's kind of good. At least our soon-to-be ours neighbors have that. What about metal ore? We do have some metal ore. Okay, good, because we seem to be running low on those. Yeah, we have some there. Oh, we have agriculture, obviously, water, obviously. Timber. Pretty sure every country in the world has timber of some description. I don't think there's any country that doesn't have any timber. Because they do. Like, I'm trying to find a country now that doesn't have any timber. I don't think I can do it. I don't think it's possible. Australia, do you have timber? Yep. These random scuzz nations, if this wasn't scattered world. These are all technically like French islands and shit. Okay, South America I'm not even gonna look at, because obviously they do. Even some of these nations do. Like if they were like nations. It's funny as hell. Like Dominican Republic does, everything Cuba does, Jamaica does. Holy crap. Is there any nation that doesn't? Oh, Texas is at war with everybody again. Wait, what about... None of it. Oh my god, they don't. The only nation in the world, and possibly Greenland if they were their own separate nation, which in one game mode they actually are. So the only nation in the world that doesn't have timber production is the country in the far North Arctic. Yeah, because even Iceland has a couple. Yeah. Is there any African nations that don't? Doesn't seem so. Oh, Algeria. Oh no, Algeria does. Or Libya, sorry. Morocco does. Manchuria has a couple. Yep. So only one nation on this entire planet Earth has no timber. That's sad. Even like these nations, when they are actually a thing, they have timber. Look, even this one has timber. Like, oh my god, every nation in the world, besides poor, whatever, none of it has timber of some description. Wow, our tanks are garbage. What do we have production-wise? Not that I can produce anything, but... Defense, are we going to attack another China? No thanks. So, if I'm going to produce something... Oh, I don't have any tanks to produce. I have... Wow, okay. So I don't have very much in the way of production either. That kind of sucks, actually. So I can produce a light infantry. I'll probably get killed in about 4 seconds, but oh well. It's a good 4 seconds. Build a bunch of these. There. Although this is probably going to take our, like, military goods down now. I didn't really think about that. We're going to need 32 tons per day. How much is that per year? 11,000 tons a year. Okay. Interesting. Just buy a bunch of military goods from somewhere. Yeah, we're negative 20 mil now. Damn it. Shit. That's really bad. Really, really, really bad. Oh, now we have $9 million. Yay! Oh, now we're in the negative again. Oh, good lord, life sucks. Just that one has to build, and then we might have enough to, like, keep us going. Oh, god. But yeah, this is the first episode of everything, really. Like, making sure your economy doesn't go in the toilet before you go to war with everybody. And not by everybody, I mean, like, one country. And I'm not even sure how well we're gonna do against these guys. Kyrgyzstan. Reject. Don't want missiles, fuck off. Who is... Are they in a state of war? No. So their entire military force isn't currently activated. And I don't know how big said military force is, or can be. So, yeah. Hard to say what's gonna happen there. But I'm probably gonna build a road from here to, like, here to supply that, and then we'll take over that area there, and we'll kind of just come down into here from that way. I think that's probably the best course of action, because we eliminate this as a target. Yes, I would love $4 billion. Thank you. It's very helpful. You can send me more money if you want. As least we can say with confidence that we are not as bad as the North Koreans currently are, with negative almost $1 billion, not in the UN, their people hate them, their military isn't very fond of them. It's not very good for the poor North Koreans. And it's, like I said before, nearly impossible to play as the North Koreans and win. It is possible, just nearly impossible. Also, the Northern Chinese are very, very aggressive. Like, very, very aggressive. And they're also Ortholeos. Oh, so there. Weird. It's a very weird war to have. I'd like to see the Vietnamese go against the Chinese. I think that would be pretty bad for the Chinese. Oh yeah, Hong Kong is a nation. I forgot about that. And they have like a higher population than I do. Yet have like no land area in comparison to me. Like they have like the land area of my city area, like my capital city. But I have like half the population, less than half the population. It's like Canada, except a little bit more sparse than Canada. Oh my. But anyway, to save me rambling for a while, I'm going to end this episode here, and next time I'll start it off once I have this built and maybe some military goods as well, and we're actually ready to rock and roll with economic-wise. So thank you very much for watching, guys. First episode of Mongolia with me rambling, more or less testing the mic than anything else, to see if this mic is any better than my other one. Because I know my other one is absolute crap. But, yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.